아하. 안녕하세요. 매일매일 운동하기를 실천하고 있는 동탄 왕코입니다. 오늘 컨디션 좀 좋아 보이죠? 확실히 푹 쉬고 나니까 좋네요. 그리고 오늘 아침에 일찍 일어났거든요. 원래 목표는 새벽 5시에 일어나서 아침을 일찍 먹고 뭐 하는 거였는데 5시에 일어나는 건 확실히 무리더라고요. 그래서 7시에 일어났는데 아침 먹고 살짝 스트레칭이랑 운동을 했습니다. 지금은 아침 9시 정도 됐어요. 오늘은 구름이 좀 많이 꼈네요. 오늘 22일 월요일. 오늘부터는 야간 출근입니다. 일주일 야간 출근하고 3월 달부터는 이제 오피스 출근을 하는데 모르겠어요. 어떻게 될지 모르겠습니다. 그래서 일단은 지금 여기 팔굽혀펴기랑 턱걸이를 최근에 많이 했더니 이쪽이 많이 안 풀려서 오늘은 스쿼트 20개씩 5세트, 그럼 100개죠. 그거를 100개를 하고 나서 복근 운동이랑 팔굽혀펴기를 조금 하겠습니다. 힘이 남아 돋는다면. 일단은 영상은 50%, 영상은 30분 할 거고, 역시 운동할 땐 CNN이죠. 지금 약간 미스터 빈 닮은 아저씨가 인터뷰를 하고 있는데 무슨 내용인지 한번 들어보겠습니다.
Can you do that again? They're coming back. They're coming back. You guys join here, have a small dialogue, and then it's going to be a time lapse. So we are here at my client's mall, Phoenix Mall. The influencers are going to be creating content for the client. The whole purpose of this campaign is to show the accessibility part of the mall. Because of the whole constructions of the metro, a lot of people stopped coming to the mall. Phoenix Mall wants to make sure to show Mauritius that they're making efforts to bring back the foot count.
As a content creator who built a loyal following himself, Adarsh recognizes the value that a social media influencer can offer a company looking to attract new customers.
Brand identity and awareness is incredibly important in the world of social media because humanizing the product is something that we all learn in marketing. There has to be a way to humanize a product. The best way to do that is to be on social media, and the best way to be successful on social media is to use people with high engagement rates, which are basically social media influencers. Ale, so are you guys ready? Yeah. Okay, for now, I chose these two particular influencers because they have been working with each other for a very long time. They have a chemistry, so when I have to explain to them or direct them in a certain way, it's very easy for me to just like explain to them the key points and then they do their own thing. We're gonna start. You do your panning, basically just like a panning. I am confident in my influencers and I think that I have a good feeling about the campaign, yeah. Okay, pause. Authenticity is incredibly important to be a social media influencer. Authenticity is basically when an influencer has built an audience because of the personality they present on social media. And that personality has to be consistent with their own personality because otherwise it just smells fake.
With more and more companies using social media to build relationships with consumers, the marketing tactic is taking hold in Mauritius and throughout the world.
We're back at Turbine, and this is the last meet and greet that I'm doing with my influencers for the year. It's a way for all of us content creators around Mauritius to come together and meet and discuss about our human condition.
Just as this space has provided training, coaching, and resources to Adarsh over the past year, he also uses it to return the favor.
It is important for me to build a community of influencers in Mauritius because I noticed, firstly, that influencers had been already working with brands before Connector, but they did not know their value, they did not know how much to charge. So I wanted to use that as an advantage and teach them exactly their worth as content creators. I do this kind of event because I want the industry to grow, and it's very unique to Mauritius where we can fit all of the content creators in one room. And I want to use that opportunity to have a narrative for the future of influencer marketing in Mauritius. All right, so we are at my client's place. The bride and the groom, they hired me to choreograph a few performances for their family, and the Sangeet, the eve of the wedding, they will be performing it.
While he works tirelessly to build up Connectua, his original passion project, Dance with the Darsh, makes for a perfect side hustle.
This is different from teaching to professionals because it's not about the dance as much as it is about the memories created before the wedding. So we are at the Sangeet that I've been preparing for 3 months. It's the Sangeet of my clients. We just finished the performance of all my choreographies and it was fantastic. There would not have been a Connector without Dance with Others. The exposure that I got through Dance with Others helped me create a community of content creators, and without understanding social media, if it wasn't for Dance with Others teaching me what social media was, I wouldn't have understood or seen the potential of an influencer marketing platform in Mauritius.
Coming up, a fintech first on the island.
It's starting to become kind of a brand name in Mauritius, and we strongly also believe in the power of a brand.
And it's women's time to shine.
FFI is really looking forward to working with even more women over the next decade, the decade of investment in women of colour, and in particular African women.
Long-term goal is to
fantastic.
Thinking of banking in Africa? Think Zenith. In today's fast-moving, fast-changing world, you need a financial partner that understands your unique expectations. A bank with presence in major financial centers across the world, with the enabling platform to facilitate seamlessly, whenever, wherever, however. A bank with best-in-class financial solutions from a superb combination of technology and human touch for easy, fast, and secure banking that creates real value. Turning dreams into reality is now in your hands. People, technology, service. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
This is CNN 10. My name is Carl Azus. I'll be your explainer-in-chief.
Relevant stories, complex issues explained, all in 10 minutes. CNN 10 on your laptop right at home. Stream at youtube.com/CNN10.
Chocolate continues to grow, and one of the things that we have been able to do is really amplify our digital segment, which is growing triple digits across the globe. The other thing that we did is to be where consumers are shopping is to open up consumer packaged goods business as well. Getting into channels like grocery, like mass, like drug, opening up a new segment of business. And it's where consumers are shopping today. When you look at the global size, it's about 18 billion in revenue. And premium chocolate has been growing faster in that segment than any other chocolates. Consumers are demanding an omni-channel experience, but I think digital technology will be on the forefront.
Best burger in town.
So we are Bistro Barbu and we serve Mediterranean French cuisine in a rustic environment, and we've been doing this for over 5 years now.
SMEs, or small and mid-sized enterprises, like locally owned restaurants, are an emerging force in the Mauritian economy. But often they have a tough time getting lenders to buy in on their ideas.
When we started, it was from scratch, so it was very difficult to find financing. We had some, let's say, friends and family money. That was really helpful, but that was the very beginning. And then it was challenging. Going to the banks or to investors was not an option. It was taking too long.
Mauritian fintech pioneer Paul Perrier sought to change that in 2016 with the launch of what he says is a first-of-its-kind business on the island.
Funcase is a crowd lending platform, a lending platform for SMEs. What we do is that through our platform, funcase.mu, we allow Mauritian investors, individuals and institutionals to lend directly to Mauritian SMEs.
We heard about Funcase through a really good friend who went through it. Interesting because it was something new, something transparent and something that could be really helpful to anyone needing cash flow to run a business.
Our USP is really the turnaround time that we are able, through the process we have put in place, to give an answer, positive or negative, within 2 weeks maximum.
Here's how it works.
The process involves listening to an individual or organization's project pitch, screening it, and if approved, it's published on the platform where a community of investors is waiting.
Once 1% of the amount required is reached, you get the financing to further your project and can kiss complicated loans goodbye.
With what we do, we have a positive impact on the entrepreneurs. We give them the opportunity to further and grow their business. Some of them had difficulties to access financing through traditional institutions. Others needed the financing rapidly, and their traditional financial institution was not able to deliver on time. So they approached us and we gave them the financing they required.
From when it went online, I think we reached a record time of 24 hours. Give us some confidence into our project. Some people didn't even have time to help us out because we reached our goal too early. So that was quite fun. Even my wife didn't manage to help us out, so that's funny. Yeah.
Over the last 2 years, we have achieved a lot. We have financed more than 100 SMEs for a total loan production of about 1.5 million US dollars.
I think it's quite important because it gives another alternative compared to the traditional banks. Bonjour, je me présente, je suis Fabien Alvac. So it's another option. It has, from our point of view, it has to be the first of many to democratize lending, quick lending in Mauritius.
And then you have SMEs. We see that some of these borrowers are coming back for other rounds of financing. So this is a very good sign as well that our solution is working.
It helped us to open this new restaurant, so the funding of the equipment and mainly all the equipment for the restaurant.
With a professional background that includes a master's degree in management, stints in the financial, retail, property, and logistics sectors, Paul's personal experience motivated his company's business model.
Funcase is not just about financing. It's also about community. It's about networking. When an investor lands on a project, he's not only lending money or financing the project, he can also become an ambassador, a client, a business partner for this business. This feeling of community, of belonging is very important. Our prime objective was to, and still is, to simplify the customer experience, to make it fast and simple, and that's where we found the KISS. Keep it simple and smart. And what is good is that this Funcase name, it sticks in your mind, people remember it, and I think it's starting to become kind of a brand name in Mauritius, and we strongly also believe in the power of a brand. Being on a horse, it's a way for me to escape from the day-to-day, to think of something else, to focus on something different. When you're on a horse, you need to focus on the horse because it's a living animal. It has its own character, its own reactions. So you need to be very focused. You need to be to make one with him, to enjoy it, and I really enjoy this time I spend on the horse with my family. If one word can describe these moments, these precious moments we are spending together, it's happiness. Spending time with my family, doing some horse riding, or taking the boat to watch the dolphin is the way for me to escape from the daily pressure of running and scaling up the business and come back on Monday fresh and ready to start the week.
Next, empowering women across the continent.
FFI has worked with over 8,000 women in 46 countries.
As you adjust to the new realities for operating your business and engaging with your customers, let us help you transform your business into a digital powerhouse capable of adapting and taking advantage of today's opportunities. With our best-in-class array of digital solutions, you can conduct your business, receive payments from your customers, and perform transactions quickly, safely, and conveniently, because we've got you covered with the right people, technology, and service offerings. Contact us today and let us take your business to its zenith. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Coronavirus. To get daily news updates in your inbox, sign up for the CNN newsletter. Coronavirus. Fact versus fiction.
Air quality update in association with Copernicus, Europe's eyes on Earth. Quality update in association with Copernicus, Europe's eyes on Earth.
Whether you're bootstrapping your new business and just getting started, preparing to scale up and make your next move, or ready to cash in on your success and move on, spending time away from the hustle is critical for any business owner.
For me, netball is my switch off. Netball is what I do to kind of go and relax, and it's burning that energy and just getting those endorphins, and you get to work and play together and be social. Right, ready? Does that all make sense? So it's more than just the sport. It's kind of catching up with friends, having a bit of a laugh on the netball court, but also at the same time, you're getting fit, you're getting healthy, and you're getting pumped.
Aisha Tigali is an entrepreneur, a business coach, and consultant whose company aims to change the game.
Future Females Invest economically empowers African women by providing training for African women entrepreneurs to enable them to grow, scale, and make their businesses sustainable.
Founded in 2018, the organization believes that women entrepreneurs drive Africa's economies, but that there's a significant disparity in the lack of access to financing for African female founders.
Future Females Invest, we run lots of different training programs. Here in Mauritius currently, what we do is we provide one-to-one coaching and support for women who have a business, and we provide them with tailored bespoke support.
In 2019, the firm merged with Women of West African Entrepreneurs, allowing them to become truly Pan-African.
FFI has worked with over 8,000 women in 46 countries, and it's really looking forward to working with even more women over the next decade and really making the next decade the decade of investment in women of colour, and in particular African women. Our one-to-one coaching program works on the basis that every business is different and every business is at a different scale. So we've identified some businesses that we're really excited to be working with, and we're working with them to explore what support they need currently to enable their business to grow. So we sit down and almost do a diagnostic with them to understand where they're at with their business and where they want to go with their business. And then we work with them to create a plan. What we don't do is tell them what to do. We take a coaching approach because we believe that the entrepreneur ultimately knows how and what they want to do. And we also match them with mentors and experts to help them with the specifics of things that I or our other coaches can't help them with. We've seen some really great results as a result of one-to-one coaching. We've seen them access finance. We've seen them launch MVPs. We've seen MVPs crash, but also help them to navigate that crisis of, oh my gosh, what do I do next? This isn't working how I wanted it to work.
Hello! While personalized training is valuable, sometimes there is power in numbers.
This morning we're at the Future Female Invest Women Investment Club, and this is a place where we bring together women to learn about how they can invest, help other African women. We have a mentor who is based in Kenya, so she zoomed in to see us, to provide us some feedback with what we're doing and give us some advice.
Other times, even the mentor benefits from some mentoring.
I love receiving mentorship because you learn something new every day. I know that's a real cliche, but it's really, really important to learn from other people's knowledge and experience. There's a saying, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to really get into another room. Because you should, for me, it's always about I need to keep learning, I need to keep finding out new things.
But look what we put down in metrics.
We didn't necessarily talk about the growth of the company, but we did.
Future Females Invest is currently building the Ready to Thrive platform. We're really excited about this because we've seen the impact of COVID, we've seen the impact of being disconnected, and this platform will bring together entrepreneurs from across the spectrum, from different sectors, at different levels of their businesses. They could be a startup, they could be at growth stage, they could be looking for investment, or they could have just received investment. So we can create a space where women can share and learn from each other, where we can provide access to world-class training online. We know that women entrepreneurs often wear many hats. They may wear the hat of a mother, they may wear the hat of a carer, they may wear the hat of a sister, or they might also have another job that they're working as well as running their business. So utilising and leveraging technology enables us to provide information to these very busy women at the click of a button, at their fingertips, and also in their own time, because they also might be in another time zone. So at the moment, we're currently in testing phase of our platform, which is really exciting because we're getting user feedback on what's working and what's not working on the platform, what we should improve, what is working really well, what they're really excited about, so we can do more of that.
Equal access may be what's driving Aisha Tagali's passion for empowering women. And while she's always willing to lend a helping hand, it's probably best not to call her on a Wednesday afternoon.
Play netball at least once a week, and I also help to coach the netball team as well. So my netball time is my sacred time. It's on a Wednesday afternoon. Nice. Jump, Madison! And I really, really try not to book anything on a Wednesday afternoon. Good girl, that was a really nice jump. Netball is a stress relief for me. That running, it's a strategic game, so I'm still using my brain, but I'm using my brain on something different. And also I like to coach and share my knowledge and experience with others. I think there's a bit of a theme here, isn't there?
Inside Africa, in association with Zenith Bank. To Saturday on CNN. This is the 100 Club, our look at companies that are 100 years old or older.
One of our most popular teas is the famous Earl Grey blend.
It's the drink that built a nation. The best tea may be produced in China or India, but there are few countries which enjoy a nice cuppa more than England. And in London, there's one company which has been brewing up for more than 100 years.
With or without milk, it's your cup of tea, you must drink it the way you like it, and yes, a day without Earl Grey is